Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. So, first of all, I want to apologize to Patrick TV. I saw your comment in my notifications, but then when I went to go check on it, they just erased it. They just literally deleted the whole damn comment. I don't know why. I don't know if the term RAPE has something to do with it. I don't know, but I didn't delete the comment. So, but I do appreciate the comment that I saw, and that goes for anyone else who writes the comment and somehow magically it's not there. That is just YouTube. It's so annoying. So, yeah, it just in the future. If anytime comments get deleted, I didn't do it. It's YouTube. I don't know what's going on with that. But I do apologize for that, because I do like reading the comments. So Gwen talks to Trip, and, I didn't really understand what that was about. Not gonna lie. The only thing that she basically said was that she was happy she found somebody else in the town that, understood where she was coming from. Problem with that is, she doesn't know his whole story. Like, they talked about, pretty much parents disappointing them. Ava disappointing, Charlie, and Jack apparently disappointing, Gwen, which, it's so stupid. Not to mention, and granted, I'm not in it there, it's just like, let me get this straight. So your mother used to do coke all the time. Apparently, because she said that the last little bit of money that they got, that's pretty much where it went towards, was quote-unquote up her nose. So you're going to believe crackhead over this other person who you barely know. And every time you see him, he's always being nice and generous and just kind to people. If she was some sort of 12-year-old, 16-year-old little girl, cool. She's a grown woman, okay? Other than that, not gonna lie, didn't really go towards it didn't really go anywhere. Also, Gwen doesn't really know about the whole, Allie and the, RAPE thing. I'm gonna start saying that now because eventually when I do get these videos monetized and start making some money off of it, apparently that's one of the no-no words. But yeah, she doesn't know everything about Charlie, and, I wonder what she's gonna do when she finds out. Yeah, other than that, didn't really go anywhere. Let's see, Claire and, Ben talked. Not gonna lie, again, didn't really go anywhere. Claire came over to apologize to Ben. And then Claire did her whole, well, I just don't believe, it's hard to believe that he can be like that. He's so kind and sweet and innocent. And I thought it was his soulmate. I was like, we're really doing this again, Claire? Like, seriously? We're still doing this? And yes, I get it. There's no evidence against him yet to prove otherwise. But, like, come on, seriously? Think about what this guy has done so far. Think about the fact that he's already lied to her. Just about the basics, about Ava being his mother. You lied about that. What else are you capable of lying about? But still, somehow she just had that dough. I just can't believe. I was like, are you kidding me? So, once they got past that, they talked about Sierra. They ate Chinese food. He didn't want to open up his fortune cookie because, that's the thing that they did, and that's how he proposed to her, which I give him props for that. That's pretty cool. But other than that, didn't really go anywhere. Allie went through with the whole hypnotizing Marlena. Well, Marlena hypnotized Allie, and she finally remembered. She remembered that Trip was a perfect gentleman. And Charlie came in, and, well, we all know what happens at that point. Rape. And this guy has some serious psychological problems. I mean, I know that he was broken ever since he was a kid, but Jesus Christ. Wow. Not gonna lie. A little kind of difficult to watch the Allie part. It was just really sad. You know, it just, there's no words to describe just how heartbreaking that scene was. But she did it. She went through with it. And, you know, hopefully she can start moving on and moving forward with her life. I mean, a lot of therapy, but, you know, hopefully she'll be in a better place at some point. And they quickly talked about Brady. There's no change. I don't think they're going to need surgery, but he hasn't woken up yet, so, you know, he's actor's on a nice vacation, so, you know, enjoy your time. What else? Okay, so, tell me if this makes sense to anyone. Abby calls Chad over. I wonder what his actual name is. Like, I know it's not Chad, so I wonder what his actual name is. I gotta look it up on Wikipedia. Anyway, she calls Chad up, and Chad is like, oh, okay, so, you know, you want to talk. What do you want to talk about? And Abigail's like, I want to talk about Gwen. I want you to sit there and tell the police what Ralph told you. Wait. You know, because even Chad was like, oh, I thought you was, you know, talking about us, you know, getting back together or something along those lines. I was like, so let me get this straight. You called him all the way over to your house to tell him to go to the police with the information that Ralph gave. You know, there's these things called cell phones. You could just text that information. There was no real need to actually bring him all the way over here just to sit there and say, you know, I want you to tell the police what, you know, what Ralph told you. I mean, talk about a complete and utter waste of time. I mean, at some point, even Chad was like, okay, well, if I do that, it's going to be his word against Ralph. I mean, her word against Ralph. And they're not going to do anything with it. You know, Abigail was like, so what, you tell me it's a waste of time? And you tell me it's pointless? I was like, this whole conversation is pointless. You could simply go over there and tell him the same information and it's not going to do anything. So, yeah, it's pretty pointless. No, it's not pointless what happened to you, Abigail. Calm down. So after that, entirely pointless conversation, and Chad leaves. Abigail goes outside. I don't know. I guess she was going to go and find Gwen. And of course, after Gwen finished talking to, you know, Charlie, she leaves, and Charlie gives that ridiculous, cringy line that he says, and, you know, they're out in the town square, whatever, and Abigail's like, so you're the one that drugged me. And pretty much Gwen is like, yeah, what are you going to do about it? Nothing's going to happen, and not going to do anything, so what you going to do about it? And Abigail's like, oh, okay, so you got that type of energy. Okay, I got you. And she pretty much damn near knocks her to the ground. And I'm like, you know what? That was the best part of that whole episode. Chad walked over and was like, what are you doing, Abigail? And Abigail was like, yo, I'm putting her in a place. If she's smart, she'll stay there. Okay, I like that. And she walked off, and Gwen looked all surprised and angry and hurt. And I'm like, well, what did you think was going to happen? And sweetheart, let's be honest. Anyone with, you know, less restraint probably would have took a baseball bat to your knees. So, you know, let's just call it what it is and keep it moving. What else? Oh, two more things that happened. Trip comes in out of nowhere. I mean, I get he was there for the flashback, so technically he was, like, there on set. But it was like, we didn't see him until towards the end. And Trip comes over, and I need a drink of water. Trip comes over, and he pretty much like, hey, I got proof that you, you know, did that thing to Allie. And he has the the hospital papers and everything like that, the medical papers. And then that just ends that scene. Then there's one other final scene. Ciara's alive. She's held captive in some sort of glass or whatever, and looks like it's some sort of dollhouse. I don't know what the hell is going on with that, but she's alive. So that's cool. I guess they were able to work out some sort of thing with the actress. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, listen, if you couldn't work it out with her, just find somebody else. I mean, yeah, I want it to be her because, you know, she knows what she's doing. She's pretty hot, and, you know, she knows what she's doing, so, good. I'm glad that they did that because this whole, if she's alive, if she's dead, like, this whole back and forth, yeah, no, it's not working for me. It hasn't been working for me for a while, and, well, I'm just kind of glad that they got everything all sorted out. So, hopefully she'll stay, and, you know, things can be moving forward. So we'll just wait and see. Yep, that's pretty much about it. I can't think of anything else that really actually happened. Yeah. So yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that much of a long episode and not really that much happened, but there was some pretty important stuff that, you know, there was some stuff that happened. The rest of it was just... Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe. Thank you for the comments. I enjoy reading the comments, as always, and if anything gets erased, I apologize for that because I don't know what's going on with YouTube. But, just a little suggestion, how about we probably not really try to use the RAPE thing, and maybe that'll help. I'm gonna try to make sure I get a mental note of that. But yes, be safe. I will catch everyone in the next review.